What's up guys, Aura here, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time and you're new here, congratulations for finding my channel. Here's a clap for you.
Give yourselves a round of applause. Come on, you deserve it. You deserve it.
I typically make videos about photography, storytelling, and once in a while I do talk about some motivational stuff, quote unquote. One of the questions that I usually get asked the most is, if you could recommend one lens for photography and videography, what would it be? And I know it's such a broad question where it's hard to really generalize an answer, but over the past few months I've had the chance to play around and shoot with the RF 35mm 1.8 STM macro lens. This lens, this bad boy, and we're going to be talking about the pros, the cons, what's this lens for, and my final overview on it. So starting with the pros, one of the pros of this lens is the size. Super light, that's a super light lens. And when you're shooting a long day, you're on a set, you're doing an editorial shoot, or you're just outdoors going for a hike, it's nice to have light gear, and 100% recommend this. It's super light, super compact, you can sneak it in your backpack and you're not gonna know. It literally fits my pocket on my hoodie. It's super light, it's that light. And the point or the pro of this lens is the image quality. After having this lens for over 4 or 5 months now, from shooting videos to photos, I can 100% say this lens is super sharp. The sharpness quality out of this is ridiculous. It's super high quality sharpness. The image colors, the colors that come out of this lens is right to the T. It completely blends, especially having that RF qualities, the RF found. The colors that come out of this is perfect. It literally is embodied the Canon. So colors, the sharpness is right on the T. It's quality sharp. The bokeh is gorgeous, especially when you're shooting up close. And although it does have a little bit of chromatic aberration, I'm going to talk more on that in one of the cons. One of the cons of this is it does feel a little bit plasticky. So having shoot with a higher end, Canon RF lens, with the 50mm 1.2, which is 2,000, over 2,000 pounds. It does feel a little bit plasticky in a way, in a sense that it doesn't feel durable per se, but it still gets the job done. That's one of the biggest cons I have with it, because it feels like it's cheap. It's not cheap, but it's kind of cheap, if that makes sense. One of the second cons I have with this lens is when you're shooting directly to sunlight, especially from a photo perspective, it does tend to have a lot of chromatic aberration or fringing, where around the pictures you see the purple fringing. I'll throw an image to explain what I mean right now, but it is fixable in Lightroom with using the steps. And then overall, my take on the lens is I do recommend this lens for anyone that's getting just into photography. If you shoot a lot of portraits, weddings, commercials, and you try to get into a video where it's not close up, but it's also wide enough where you can frame properly, I 100% recommend this lens. And my final take on it is the lens is very good. It's compact and sharp and has that RF mount, so you're thinking of future eyes. And I think it's a durable lens that I 100% recommend for pretty much anyone, per se. Yeah, I recommend this lens for anyone. But let me know down in the comments if you use this lens, if you had it before, what's your take, what's your thought on it, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.